Russian cruise missiles were once a source of pride for Moscow's leadership, as they constantly bragged about their power. But not anymore. On the night of October 10th, Ukrainian defenders shot down an Kh-69 cruise missile in the area of responsibility of the Air Command East using an APKWS laser-guided anti-aircraft missile. The video of the downing was published by the press service of the Air Command East. In total, during the repulsion of a massive Russian missile and drone strike on the night of October 10th, Ukrainian defenders managed to shoot down one of the 4 newest Kh-69 cruise missiles launched by the Russians. According to the video, this was done using an anti-aircraft missile with a laser guidance system. OSINT analyst OSINT Technical on X identified it as an APKWS anti-aircraft missile. A PKWS, Advanced Precision Kill Weapon System, is a project of BAE Systems. The integrated semi-active laser guidance system transformed the 70mm Hydra unguided missile into a low-cost, multi-purpose guided missile. Ukraine has been successfully using this type of missile mainly to counter drones since 2023. The cost of one missile is only about $25,000. The Kh-69 missile, which was called the Kh-59 Mk2 during its first public presentation in 2009, is designed and manufactured at the facilities of the Raduga State Machine Building Design Bureau. In 2015, the Kh-59 Mk2 was completely redesigned using stealth elements. Only the guidance system remained virtually unchanged. The body received a boxy trapezoidal shape, adapted for placement in the internal compartment of the Su-57, although it can be suspended on external pylons. The manufacturer claims that the missile can be used with the Su-30MK, Su-34, Su-35S, MiG-35S, and MiG-29K. At the top of the body is a pair of retractable wings that open in flight. The turbofan engine is located in the body of the missile, unlike the engine of the Kh-59 Mk2, which was located in the outer nacelle. Russians claim that the missile carries a warhead weighing 310 kilograms with a gross weight of 710 kilograms. The maximum range is 290 kilometers, and the flight speed is about 700 to 1,000 kilometers per hour. The development was completed after the full-scale Russian invasion. The first confirmed use against Ukraine dates back to February 2024. Ukrainian attacks on Russian energy infrastructure are having devastating consequences for the Putin's regime. Satellite images, Airbus, confirm the aftermath of yesterday's strike on the Korobkovsky gas processing plant and Yefimovka oil dispatch station in Russia's Volgograd region. One unit at the gas plant suffered major fire damage, while at Yefimovka, a building and one tank were hit, but with limited impact. The SBU's Alpha Special Operations Center carried out a series of drone strikes on Russian personnel and equipment in occupied territories. FP-2 drones with 105 kilograms warheads hit concentrations of Russian troops and vehicles. The SBU's Alpha Special Operations Center is one of Ukraine's most elite and secretive military units, operating under the Security Service of Ukraine. Known simply as Alpha, the unit specializes in counter-terrorism, covert raids, hostage rescue, and high-risk sabotage missions deep behind enemy lines. Since the start of the full-scale invasion, Alpha operators have been on the front lines of Ukraine's most daring missions, often working jointly with the Defense Intelligence Directorate and airborne assault units. In recent weeks, Alpha teams have intensified operations targeting Russian command posts, logistics hubs, and electronic warfare systems across occupied territories. Reports indicate they were directly involved in several high-profile strikes, including drone-guided assaults on key energy and military infrastructure inside Russia. Their precision and mobility make them a crucial part of Ukraine's asymmetric warfare strategy. The unit's members are hand-picked, trained to NATO standards, and operate with advanced Western gear and intelligence support. Despite maintaining strict secrecy about their actions, Alpha's growing reputation is reshaping modern special operations warfare. proving that small, highly trained units can deliver strategic impact far beyond their size. Following recent reports that Russia is recruiting alcoholics, drug addicts, and the elderly en masse to fight in Ukraine, a soldier on the front line near the Dobropilya salient reports that marginalized individuals are struggling to advance there. Recent reports have highlighted how homeless and hardened alcoholics are being sent to the front line, despite their inability to cope with the demands of intense warfare. This is borne out by a new report from the Dobropilya area. Their influx is likely the result of a bounty scheme under which Russian police officers can earn 10,000 to 100,000 rubles, $125 to $1,250, for sending detainees to the war. They are taking the opportunity to force undesirables to sign army contracts. Army recruiters also have an incentive to recruit the homeless and the elderly, including men in their 70s, to fight in Ukraine, in order to meet quotas from the Russian Ministry of Defense. A Russian soldier writes about the current reality of the Dobropilya salient. Reinforcements from marginalized individuals aged 50+ are physically incapable of walking 15 kilometers in armor, fleeing from FP5 drones, and carrying supplies to the forward groups in backpacks. The main reinforcements are captured 500 deserters and various, sometimes imaginary, offenders. Naturally, their moral condition is not what's required for heavy combat. Some of them are immediately relegated to the Combat 500 covert deserter category. Those who are close to the line of contact but avoid missions, simply sitting in basements and wooded areas with their radios turned off. Small group tactics require a huge number of Mavic 3/3T drones and DMR radios. These are precisely the positions allocated by the state for self-sufficiency by military personnel. Obtain it from anywhere, i.e., you have to buy them yourself at your own expense. Due to problems with volunteer assistance, rising prices, and increasing losses of materiel, it has become more difficult to lead groups, provide cover, conduct reconnaissance, and adjust firepower. As a result, a positive outcome in this area is currently in doubt. And even if achieved, the units will be weakened. What will we do next? After all, the fate of the special military operation is not being decided either near Pokrovsk or Slovyansk. This is likely the closest he'll ever get to having one of his own. Nobel Peace Prize winner Maria Corina Machado dedicates her award to Trump. This recognition of the struggle of all Venezuelans is a boost to conclude our task, to conquer freedom. We are on the threshold of victory, and today, more than ever, we count on President Trump, the people of the United States, the peoples of Latin America, and the democratic nations of the world as our principal allies to achieve freedom and democracy. I dedicate this prize to the suffering people of Venezuela and to President Trump for his decisive support of our cause. If Moldova gets attacked, Romania would defend it, said the head of the Romanian army, Gheorghiță Vlad. This is the key point. But don't forget that we have a law by which the Romanian state, in case of conflict, must provide assistance to Romanian citizens outside the national borders. Romania has the political, military, and other instruments to support Moldova, and especially the Romanian citizens in the Republic of Moldova. Most Moldovans are also Romanian citizens.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.